Hey guys, this is Anvit here from Hacks and Geeks, and today I'll be showing you guys how to live boot Kali Linux from an USB. First, you need to go to this website. It's www.linuxliveusb.com and click on this download or get Lily. So this is what lets you run the operating system or make it live bootable. So I'm gonna click on download Lily. It's around 6 MB, and once it's downloaded, we can get further apps. It is downloaded now, and the next thing you have to download is the Kali Linux image itself. And I have gone to this website. It's the official website of Kali Linux. It's www.kali.org/downloads. So once I go down here, there are many images you can select from. First one being Kali Linux 64-bit, Kali Linux 32-bit, and there are even the light versions. But I prefer to download the first two one. So first you need to know which operating system you're running on. If you are in a 64-bit, you need to download this. If you are in 32-bit, you need to download this. If you don't know how to do that, hold the Windows key and press R. Then you have to type msinfo32 and hit enter. So the first thing that is displayed is your operating system itself. So I'm running on Microsoft Windows 10 Home Single Language, so it shows me that here. If I scroll down, I can see my manufacturer name and my model number. Down here, it shows which type of PC I have. So I have an x64 based PC. That means I have an 64-bit PC. You may have the same one or x32 or x86. If it is something like 32 or 86, you have to download the second one, that is Kali Linux 32-bit version. Or if it states 64-bit, you have to download this. As mine is 64-bit, I have downloaded this already, and you have two options. You can download directly or from torrent. I have downloaded it already and moved it to my desktop, and it's here. And I have downloaded this. This is the Lily, that is Linux Live USB Creator. I'm gonna hit open and install it. The next thing you have to do is insert your USB. I have already inserted it, and it states here as USB FAT32 7.4 GB. It's an 8 gig pen drive, and then the next option I have to choose is this ISO/IMG/zip. After clicking that, I have to navigate it to the ISO image I have downloaded. So I'm gonna click on this Kali Linux 2016.2 AMD 64.iso and hit open. After that, it reads it completely. Sometimes it may show that this operating system isn't compatible with this, but that doesn't matter. Once it's done, get down here and click on format the key in FAT32, and before this, back up all your files on your USB. And at the last, there will be an option enabled, that is enable launching Linux Live in Windows, and disable that, or else it will be installing VirtualBox in your computer. And then you can hit this lightning icon right here, and then it will ask you to format the pen drive and click OK. It's going to take a while, around 5 to 10 minutes, depends upon your system and your pen drive you are using. It's done now. Once it's done, it will show you your Linux Live key is now up and ready. After that, you can just close this and eject your pen drive from your computer. Now let me switch to my camera to show you how to do this. First, you have to turn off your computer. Then I'll let you know what to do. I'm inside the BIOS setup now. In most of the devices, it looks similar, but in some, they'll have a different UI. Anyway, I'm going to the boot option. No matter which computer you're using, this menu will be there. The first thing usually it will be just UEFI, but you need to enable legacy boot if you want to boot Kali Linux, and you have to enable the USB boot, as you can see there. And if you could go down there, and there are boot priority order, and in mine I can change that, but I'm not going to. But if you have the option for boot priority 1, boot priority 2, I would recommend you to change it. Make the boot priority 1 as your USB on which the Kali Linux exists, and the second priority to the hard disk you're going to install it. But if you can't find the legacy option, go to the security tab and come down there to set the administrator password there. And once if you come down, you can disable the secure boot option. Then you'll find the legacy support if you are not finding that now. But usually you can find it. So no matter what you're doing, you should be able to do that. Then you have to go to exit and exit saving changes and hit enter when the S is highlighted. Then your laptop will reboot. Now I'm going to press F2 or F12, but my computer doesn't recognize it, so I have to switch it off. But usually to go to BIOS menu or the boot menu, you'll usually be pressing F2 or F12. So I'm using my traditional method because I have a separate key in my laptop, in the Lenovo laptop, to go there. So I'm going to boot menu this time instead of pressing F2 or F12. And I'm not going to BIOS setup. This is the boot menu. Now I'm going to highlight my USB disk where I have stored my Kali Linux using the Linux Live USB Creator. Now I'm going to hit enter there. So once I hit enter, I'll get this menu. This is the Kali menu, and first option is the Kali AMD 64. And this is what we are going to try now. But if you see down below, there are many options such as install, graphical install, advanced options, and there's a separate video I'm making for installing, but now I'll be live booting it. So if you want to watch that video, you can go down into the description and there will be a link. You can click and know how to install it. And now it's going to load all the files before booting it to the desktop. It may take a minute or two, and now we have the desktop here, and I can use it like a normal Kali Linux. I have loaded my Metasploit, I have loaded my terminal, I have loaded my browser, and it's working fine for now. Once if I do that and power off my machine, what's going to happen is it is going to delete all my boot and it won't be stored. And again, if you live boot it, it will be just like a new operating system. The only solution to overcome this problem is installing the Kali Linux into your hard disk. So if you want to know how to do that, there will be a link in the description where you can do this. So go down to the description, hit that link, and you'll be able to install Kali Linux into your hard disk. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you disliked the video, hit that dislike button. But if you think it was awesome, get subscribed and hit the like button, and consider sharing this video on your social media to support us.